Tonnagosa! Welcome to Let's Play Mother 3. We have just finished Chapter 4 last time, so this time we will start on Chapter 5. Let us see how this goes. Are you excited? I know I am. Let's do this, as I keep saying. So, what do we have here? We have, oh my gosh! What is that thing? It's shooting thunder, whatever it is. I bet this is the thing that caused lightning to strike those people's houses, like Nippolite Shack, like... Tower of Thunder. Yes, that is indeed what that tower was, the Tower of Thunder. And that's what's been causing lightning to strike at people's places. That is how people are punished for not obeying facade, I think. Oh, and there's Duster, and he's walking toward a clayman? Sorta looks like a clayman, doesn't it? What's he doing? Is he going to— What?! He's hiding the egg inside a clayman, you moron! Duster, you moron, I don't know. Hiding it inside a clayman, I don't know. Should you feel safe keeping that egg with that clayman? I don't know. Maybe you didn't know what it was at the time. But here we go, here's our party. There should be a big hole in the ground straight north of here. I think I went through it and hid the egg somewhere on the other side. Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. So let's head for that area first. Okay, that's what Duster says. Although, so basically the first thing we're supposed to do in this chapter is go up to where Duster is telling us to go, and we're supposed to retrieve that egg from where he hid it, which is inside that clayman-looking thingy. But before then, I actually have a couple of other things that I want to do first. And maybe I've just been thinking about Duster too much. Maybe it's because there's been a lot of... Maybe it's just because my room has been really dusty lately and I've had to clean it up. So I've been using Duster for the last 5 minutes, if you get my drift. But like I said before... Hold on a second, I have to pause the video or something. Alright. Sorry about that, I had to just check on something. But as I was saying before we do what we're technically supposed to do now, there are a couple of other side things I want to do. Now, I may have mentioned back in one of the parts of Chapter 4 that there was a present I missed back at the Yado Hotel. So one of the things I'm going to do is go back and get that present. But there will be a couple of other things I want to do. Ooh, there's a present here, speaking of presents. What's this? More fireworks, like the ones we got in front of Club Tudaboo. Okay. Alright, there's a save frog. Now, if we wander around here enough, there are actually some enemies that will appear. Remember those weird chimera enemies that I didn't want to fight before? I think we're actually strong enough to fight those now, but we're gonna have to fight one of them already. Okay, so we have another reconstructed mole, but this thing back here is a batangitan. It's a cross between a bat and an orangutan, so that's kind of interesting. The batangitans aren't that tough, although they do have fleas, so we kind of have to watch out for that. And I think I'm going to be lazy and just use PK Rainbows, just because I cannot combo to this music for the life of me. Do any thief tools work on these? I don't know. Can we wall staple the batangitan? And I think PK Fire works on the batangitans, at least, so I'm going to use that. Okay, I actually got to that, but okay, wall staples didn't work, I guess. Let's try PK Fire. Oh wow, the reconstructed mole's gone already. Okay, that did work, right? Wow, that batangitan isn't doing anything. Okay. That was actually a pretty easy battle, I'm surprised. What did it leave us? An ancient banana! Yay, weapon! Okay, I don't want to fight that flower thing yet. I think I'll actually fight these enemies when I come back here, and before we go where we need to go. But I don't think there's any items we have to withdraw from that guy yet. There's not really anything we could do in the factory now. Okay, we have more of these squawking sticks. Do I want to fight one of them? I think we might have to if we want to go back, so let's just do that. Let's see if we can defeat it before it calls for help. Ah, maybe not. Oh well, at least we get more experience, and it's only a mushroom. Ah, why didn't I combo? Okay, maybe I didn't need to combo that much. And we got an edible mushroom from that battle. That's kind of nice. I don't know if... Oh, actually, let's demonstrate these cattle snakes. Because I think we're strong enough to fight them now. So here's a cattle snake, and we snuck up on it from behind. That's not bad. I forgot what kind of thief tools work on this. I'm going to see if a smoke bomb maybe works on it. I don't know. Let's see, I don't know what kind of psi will work on it. Maybe freeze, I think, works on it? Let's sniff it, just to see. Weak against ice, I was right. Weak against crying. Hey! I actually guessed its weakness correctly. How about that? I just made it cry and I just used ice on it. Okay, and I didn't do a 16-hit combo for some weird reason. That's fine, I guess. Can we wall staple it? I'm not quite sure. Actually, let's see if we can turn it around. Siren Beetle has to work sometime, right? Just keep it up with the PK freeze. Ah, it didn't work. Okay. That cattle snake isn't even doing anything. Actually, let's see if you can use a tickle stick, because we're not doing that much damage to it, besides with the PK freeze. Okay, good, we lowered its defense. Oh, come on, it's still not... What?! Oh, yikes! Actually, let's have you life up Raiha. Can you just keep it up with the PK freeze? Oh well, that wasn't too bad, I guess. Although Raiha's only at 25 HP, and Duster leveled up, yay! And Raiha leveled up, yay! Oh, we got fresh milk! Well, that's nice. What should I do now? I was going to life up somebody, right? Let's life up Raiha. Does anybody else need life upping? Duster might need it. Okay. Let's just continue going back then. And Sirius is still wearing his clothes. That's just kind of weird. And we find more restruck mills. Yeah, I was lazy. I just used PK rainbows on those things. And a third one appeared because one of them called for help. Really flying mouse, which we can dash through that one and not that one. Okay, Duster defeated that thing all by himself. That's pretty darn awesome. And Sirius sniffed it and found out that it was weak against crying and all those other things. Let's actually fight that mushroom. I just feel like fighting it. It's good to grind once in a while, just so we can get, like, money. Let's have you attack the mushroom. You attack the Ramblin' Mushroom. You can use fire on both of them because I think they're weak against that, and you can attack the mushroom. Yikes. Oh, darn. That's not good. Oh. That actually worked. He did 1 damage to Sirius. Okay, oh, yeah, Raiha felt strange during that battle, so that's why we're kind of walking backwards, and we're feeling feverish while walking backwards. That's... wow. Why are we just keeping on walking backwards? But also in that battle, while Raiha was feeling strange, she attacked Sirius and did 1 damage. That was kind of weird. Let's fight this other mushroom. Alright, that was pretty easy, and we can't dash because Raiha has a fever. Okay. Well, that's just as well. But you may be wondering why we're Alright, in that battle, Lucas and Sirius got to level 20. But you may be wondering why I'm taking the trouble to go all the way back here. It kind of seems weird to... let's use a magic butterfly. But it kind of seems weird to go back just for that 1 present that we missed, doesn't it? Well, there actually is another reason that... oh, she learned paralysis. Well, that's kind of nice. Makes it kind of I think that numbs enemies, if I'm remembering correctly, and let's use a hot spring just for the heck of it. And Ionia's not inside the hot spring anymore. Well, okay, I guess she left. She was boiling up too much. And why am I calling Ionia a she? I really shouldn't be calling Ionia a she, because Ionia could very well be a he, and Alex said that they're neither male nor female, so I shouldn't be making assumptions like that, I guess. And I won't make any of those stupid hot spring jokes anymore, like stick your head under the water or that sort of thing. I don't know. Yay! We dashed through 3 Slitherheads in a row, like a boss. Oh, let's actually get this present after we fight this squawking stick. Remember that present that we couldn't get to earlier? Well, that squawking stick was easy. We defeated it before I could call for help. But this present is... yeah, it's a bread roll. See, I was right. Let's see if we missed any other presents up here. I think there was one in, like, the top left corner that we might have missed, and we dashed right through that squawking stick. And I believe the squawking stick sometimes... But yeah, I was saying before that... was there a present I missed up there? I guess there wasn't. I thought there was a present up there, but I guess there is not. Alright. Let's see, we're at 14 minutes. I think we're still good. Dash through these enemies. Like we don't care. And we still can't access those presents up there. That's kind of weird. Wonder what we have to do in order to get to them. But we are back at Tazmily. Let's go get that present really quick before I forget. It was in the Hotel Yado, if I remember correctly. This present that I missed. Okay, frog. You don't even have a license. Why should you even be driving? Somebody give this frog a ticket, please. And not a ticket to Club Titiboo, the other kind of ticket, the ticket that I don't like. Okay, so it was this present over here, right by where the tables are. It's Trivia Card 1! Now these items are not really necessary, they're not really that important, but they're kind of fun to use. But let's check the description of it and the goods. So, a card with an obscure trivia question on it. Try using it on human enemies. Unfortunately, in this game, there are not that many human enemies compared to Earthbound. In Earthbound, there are lots of people who are under the influence of Gygus, so their faces are blue and they'll attack you. But in this game, that doesn't happen. The only human enemies you have here are pig masks. So, those are the only enemies that you can use these trivia cards on. So that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, at least it's something. Now, the other thing I was going to go back for is up in that direction, but first I want to go into the forest to see if there are... because I think there are some new enemies that can be fought there. So, let's go into the forest to see what's there now and how it's changed over these past 3 years. Whoa, and the music is different, and we have Slitherhens, which we can pretty easily dash right through. But there is quite a strong enemy here. Did our milk that we have turn into rotten milk? Yes, it did, okay. Oh, and there's a new present here. I don't know what's inside it. Beef jerky. Okay. And there's a hot spring out there, but we don't really need it yet. There's a Slitherhen, and another Slitherhen, and yeah, okay. And a really flying mouse, I think that was, and that's a Slitherhen, and a Slitherhen that Sirius and Duster owned. Oh yeah, but this thing right here. This is a pretty interesting enemy. This is a graded yam monster. Oh, you Duster, you and your blinding speed. It's not as cool looking as the baked yam monsters are, but gotta watch out for this thing, because for some weird reason it can use psychic powers. So, I don't know what's up with that, but let's see, what can we do to this? Can we wall staple it? I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing. I didn't bother to check my battle memory in my other save file. I actually just did that. I checked the battle memory for a bunch of these enemies and to see what their weaknesses are, because I don't remember all of them, but I guess I didn't check it for this monster. I'm gonna fashion a guess that fire works, although don't quote me on that. Okay, it's just gonna attack now. Do wall staples work on it? Yes, they do! Yay! Weak against ice. Okay, fine. Maybe fire will not work so well. Okay. Oh, wow! Its body was engulfed in flames, though. That's interesting. Okay, I should have comboed to that better, but oh well. Let's see. What did it say? Ice was good against it? Let's do that. Oh yeah, I can't move because I wall staple it. Okay, I didn't come over some weird reason, and Raiha defeated it. Thanks, Raiha. You were a lifesaver. Thank you! Just like that mouse says. I think it was the mouse in Osohe Castle. After you defeat Mr. Passion, that mouse says that Duster got a Pisces bracelet. Does anybody need that? Let's see. Okay, Lucas doesn't have any bracelets. We have an Aquarius bracelet, and other. Okay, so I guess anybody here can equip the Pisces bracelet and get a power-up from it. Well, everybody except Sirius, that is. Let's give it to Lucas, because he doesn't have any equipment. I'm going to give the... Actually, let's give the Peculiar Cheese to Duster, because he's the only one in this party who actually likes it. And that has actually been mentioned in many fanfictions, that Duster really loves cheese. Although I don't know if that should even be the case, because he's not the only one in this game who loves cheese. Flint loves cheese too, so I don't know why they're picking on Duster for that. Although I guess Duster probably does get more attention for it, just because he appears more in the game as a playable character. There's another great idea monster! Wow, Duster's getting ahead of everybody. He's at level 21 already. Now, I believe inside the forest somewhere there's a rare enemy that can be encountered, and it's called a black beanling. And I don't know what... And apparently it's either very strong or it runs away a lot. But apparently if you defeat the black beanling, you get a whole lot of experience. And I believe Nintendo Capri-Sun in his Let's Play of Mother 3 actually fought one at the very beginning of Chapter 4 and gained a lot of experience from it. But I think I actually encountered one in my original playthrough of this game, actually, but I think either I lost against it or just ran away or something, but I didn't defeat it, so I don't know, really, what's the case with those black beanlings, but apparently we haven't found one, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But there is one more thing that I want to do back here, and it involves going up this way. But we are at 21 minutes right now, although I think we have time to visit Mary's grave. I want to do that before we go do what else I was supposed to do, and I don't feel like talking to Nippolite. Let's see. Flint is always offering flowers, oh yeah. Here we go. Let's go talk to our mother. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know this happens, this little flashback. And I believe this is the same music that plays when Flint is reading that letter that Mary sends him. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't know we even get to see this flashback this time. Usually it just says that... whatever it says on the gravestone there. Wife of Flint, mother of the twins Cormac and Lucas, daughter of Alec, may the beautiful Mary rest in peace here for all time. Isn't this a good place to end the video? I said I was going to end the video right now, but it'll probably be a good idea to do just that right now, after we talk to our mother. So, we're not done with this area yet. In the next part of this Let's Play, we'll do another thing before we start Chapter 5 for real, so stay tuned for that.